The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Duggan now to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Duggan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And it's second down. Now you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, Duggan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let him fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Down. Drill green. Blue is striking. White.
Following the interception, Love. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So what an exciting time here in this great American city. When you looked at the most likely places for a relocated team to move to, thought about London, Mexico City, maybe St. Louis, San Diego. But no, the decision was made. This is the place this ownership group wanted to move the team to. And if the early returns are any indication, they made the right call. What a scene.
Green Jack.
Love now on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Set, ready. Black Ultra. Yellow.
Here's Love. incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First and goal from just inside the 5. To throw is Duggan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Duggan looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Next to score, Dolphins 7, Tigers 0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At their own 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready.
Love now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yellow, zoom. Steel, black. Black shot.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Blue striker. White.
On 3rd down, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now Hill to return it. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Duggan will look to throw this. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. There he goes, right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Touchdown Dolphins! Elijah Higgins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Green jacket, black ultra.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this returnable for Hill. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's Duggan to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And, oh, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
A gain of 15. First down.
On 1st and 10, Dugan. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now they'll shift things around. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
Dolphins 28, Tigers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Glove. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jalen Phillips. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Red, cycle.
3rd and long for Love. Buying time to his left. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. York able to send this one through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the 1st half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Duggan now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards. Duggan. Throw caught. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble. Going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Throwing. Duggan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Calvin Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
A final shot before break. Dugan. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Okay,
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Blue striker.
Here's Love. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Christian Watson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Tigers get a bit closer. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing on second and long. Duggan. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Off the play fake. Dugan. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
On the ball.
Off the play fake, Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Blaster, 6. On the ball. On the ball.
Throwing. Love. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34.
Following the interception, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
50 Fury. Black Ultra. Fury, yellow. Set.
To throw now, here's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Smash, red, 6, mega. Edo blue. Light blue.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Tigers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Higgins out of the right side. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Duggan looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They were stopped last time from the one. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Love from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Let's go.
37-yard line.
Set.
Now Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
Cycle. Steal. Black.
On play action. Love to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Black shot. Ready.
Love now. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. That one 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Claws red.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. yards. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Play fake. Here's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Here's Duggan to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, 29 yards. And the Dolphins have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Escapes the defender. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of you guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. To throw is Duggan. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Duggan will look to throw this. Open man is Higgins. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
First down, Love to pass. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
First down, Miami.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stat.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 56, Tigers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Powering his way forward. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Slash, red.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Duggan. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Duggan. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Duggan now to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throw caught by Achane. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Dolphins, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week